Hello YouTube, Mike the Gambling Guy back at you. Today we're going to be bringing you some more roulette. We're going to be playing high-low. So with that, let me jump into my live casino here. So if you want to know where I play, certainly shoot me an email at mikethegamblingguy@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to share with you where I play. They do accept players from all around the world. That includes here in the U.S., but they told me they don't have any country restrictions as long as you're depositing with Bitcoin. So that's not a big deal. And once your account is funded with Bitcoin, it doesn't stay in Bitcoin like other casinos. This one actually converts it to US dollars. So it's just not fluctuating at all. So if you want to know, again, shoot me an email. But we've got a lot of different live options. The best two, of course, being Pragmatic and Evolution. I mean, those are by far the best options. Lots of different games, lots of live dealers. And let's get into Evolution. I'm going to minimize my spreadsheet for a second. Because I want to get into roulette, right? So we got blackjack. We get into baccarat. This face is not a poker face. I don't play poker. Know how to play poker. I don't play poker. So I'm going to go ahead and click on roulette. And of course, there's a lot of different games here in roulette. But the one that I want, I actually got to squeeze my picture here out of the way. Actually, just move down to the bottom. Not sure. They have land-based casinos. I love playing at a land-based casino. I don't really want to drive to one. But hey, if I can get one from the comfort of my own home, and it's also going to give me a little bit of extra time to make my bet, let's do it, right? So land-based. Right now they have one option. I was told by my casino host that they're actually adding two more live casinos. So this one is Dragonera. This one apparently is in Malta, so off the boot of Italy. And then they've got two more they're supposed to be adding. One's in London and one somewhere in Spain. So let's go ahead and we're going to click here. You can see it goes anywhere from 50 cents to $2,500. That's your bet spread. And if that doesn't fit you, we might as well just go to a big old casino with a big fat bankroll, because I can play this one at home. So as we get in, move my picture back up here, and I'm going to put my numbers on my spreadsheet. So I've got note 33 because the ball's already in motion. That will be going away here as soon as the next one lands. So 33 will be right back with you. Let me just, all right, so the ball's already in motion. I wasn't able to see if there's any players at the table. That's one thing that certainly will make the game take a little bit longer to spin the ball. Just like if you're sitting at a table, a roulette table, and they're going to spin the ball, well, they got to wait till all the cash is taken in. They've given out the chips. People have had a chance to place those bets, right? That would have all happened. And we're going to go with the big one. So again, I'm playing high-low. And the nice thing about having it here is I already have it saved to my favorites. So I'm doing $5 on 19 through 16, and then $5 each of the second and the third column, and then $1 on 13 through 18. Right? So if it hits these, that actually replaces that bet there. And I've had people go, well, you could just play the columns. Yeah, I could just play the columns. I actually like playing the $16 bet versus the $10 bet, only because the $10 bet, well, you're going to win, what, $5, right? Here, I'm either going to win $5 or I'm going to win $9. Yeah, I know I've got more of an outlay, but the way that I play, I think I've got a better chance of hitting the $9 one. The $5 one's almost my insurance bet on those other 6 numbers. And every once in a while, here comes that magic zero. Zero's here to wreck the day. So here we go. I'm going to go with 3 units. So I go 1 units, 3 units, 5 units, 7 units, right? So every time it's just an increase by 2. So once you get past that second bet of 3 units, well, then you have to win more than 1 bet to get back to even. So kind of have an idea of where your even mark was. I know mine was at $1,050. I'm just going to call it that. $10.50. So the session I recorded before this one, unfortunately the recording didn't work, but it was a beautiful one. I mean, I think I played for all of 7 minutes. It was nice. Looking for that tall number, and that's what we got. 35. See, now we're at 1067. So if I win the second bet, I actually win $11. If I hit those other 6 numbers, then I almost came back to even. I counted as even, so I'd go back down to my first unit bet. I'm not seeing anybody else around that table. I like it when I see other people playing. I do. It's a community game, right? But it's kind of cool. I can see them throw their cash down on the table. Person takes their pen, just like every other casino, and they mark it. So right now I'm just playing to win really $50. Get up to $1,100. So $50 is kind of my goal per session playing this. And you're probably going, well, how are you choosing to go low or high, Mike? How are you choosing that? It's a great question. I really wish I could answer that, but I did sign a do not disclose with Casino Income for Life. So if you want to have Steve's information from Casino Income for Life, absolutely reach out to me. I will most and certainly share it. I don't get anything. I don't have affiliation. Don't have any agreement. There's absolutely no kickback. What I want for all of you is to see that the energy is actually working in the game, right? Because when Steve is done coaching and I'm no longer doing this, people don't have a clue about the energy in the game. I mean, a lot of times they're like, oh, I knew that number was coming up, right? That was your intuition. I knew I should have bet on that. Well, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is actually you being receptive to the energy that's out there, right? It's quantum physics and string theory. Everything is connected by energy. Everything. Why should it be any different for a roulette ball, right? We look at this and we go, why would this matter? Every roll is independent of another. Well, that is absolutely true if you're looking at the rule of large numbers. Right? Probability is the rule of large numbers, not the rule of small numbers. Taking advantage of the energy in the moment at the table is really the rule of small numbers. We're looking at taking advantage of the energy that is present and happening in the moment. We're looking for as best as we can do and look and go, okay, how is this energy acting? How does it typically behave? And then we bet in accordance with that. We can get it down to the point where if we're looking at the entire board, red, black, even, odd, low, and high, that it comes down to a point that we're going, oh, this is a really good bet in all those. And that is actually what's called, ouch. I was actually wondering if I should have went the other way. That was probably my bad. Coach will be watching. He'll go, Steve will go, yeah, you screwed that one up, Mike. You screwed that one up. So this one we're going to sit out and wait, which is fine. Because I was thinking that one probably should have been on the high side. Again, my bad. Too much talking. Could have focused. I probably would have got that one. So now we're going to be going to our third bet, which is 5 units. Right, but take advantage of the energy of the game. Once he stops coaching, because he only takes 1 or 2 students a month, right? And I'll tell you, it's not free. Certainly not free. Steve puts a lot of time in so you understand what's happening. I mean, you're going to have a 150 unit bankroll. That's your lifetime bankroll. You should never exhaust that. I mean, every time you come to the session, I've got a bankroll, I've got a session bankroll, and I've got a lifetime bankroll. Those are 2 different things. You shouldn't be coming to the table with your lifetime bankroll. That could cause a problem if you did happen to get into a bad spot of not reading it right and getting it wrong. You know, we're confident, but occasionally we certainly do lose occasionally. Always confident, occasionally wrong. Would be a way to say that. See, look, black had just gone 5 times. Will it go 6? Right? So if I wasn't betting on low or high in this strategy, I might just go out and take a poke at black here. So if you're looking at that going, oh, black went 5 times. Well, probability says it's going to go to red. Well, probability might say that, but quantum physics doesn't say that. Quantum physics says the energy is more likely to continue than change. So we stick with the energy as long as energy is going to happen. When I was playing this morning, the high side went 11 times. It just makes it really easy to win. It does. But if I was betting against that, especially if you're doing a martingale, my banker wouldn't have survived that. That's kind of what the casinos are counting on, right? 17. It was in my W column, barely. But it did go black. Right? So if I was betting on that to go black, I would have bet on that to go black. So I still have another 5-unit bet out there. I did make a 5-unit bet, didn't I? Yes, I did. Talking so much, I was like, was it only a 3-unit bet? No, it was a 5-unit bet. So we'll be going back out there with another 5-unit bet. Just not right now. The only strong bet that I have right now is for that black. So let's throw 1 unit on that. So that $16 unit, we're just going to throw that 1 unit over on black. I do get 18 numbers that way. And I'd be okay if the green showed up. Boom, 6 black. So now we're back down to 1051. So I think I'm down a unit. I think we were up another maybe $11 from here. And I don't have a trigger right now. So I also don't have to play every hand. But now you can see there's somebody that's making bets. He's stacking his blue chips. Looks like he wants the high side to hit. God bless him. Hope he wins. I don't have a dog in this fight. I just like to see black continue. Maybe I should have. There's another black. So I'm going to go with a low, but I would love to see if black would continue to run here. So if I was betting, this would be a black, odd, and low. If I was going to come in and do that, that means it's going to be on 11, 13, 15, or 17. That'd be a perfect storm, right? So another way of playing that would also be to play the racetrack. See if I can get my picture to shrink up so I can access the racetrack down here. So the racetrack's here. So if I wanted to play black, odd, low, is it black, odd? Yeah, black, odd, and low. So 17, 13, 11, and 15, that would also grab the neighbors to those numbers as well. So that'd be another cool way of playing it, to see if we had gotten any of the neighbors to black, odd, and low. Because we feel like it's going to be coming in that category. And look, it was right next to 11. 36. We missed it. It was also red. But 36 red, falls right next to 11 and 13. So look at that. Would have right between the two that we were hitting for a perfect storm. So if I had played that bet, yeah, I would have won that bet. So let's do the boomerang here. Talked about the boomerang once before. So how did I start working with Steve from Casino Income for Life? Is I would get little tips like this. It wasn't the boomerang, because it was actually when I was playing craps. And I'd be given little tips from the dice coach, Bo Parker. And he'd go, well, if this would happen, do this. And I'd be like, why would you do that? He'd be like, it's the energy in the game. And it got me interested enough to go, wow, that really made a lot of sense. There was the energy, had pulled that right back. You see? Do you see? Am I blowing your mind yet? I hope so. I literally will sit at a casino and I'll call it what the next result is. Not by the number, not all the time. Sometimes I'll do when I get the perfect storm, but typically it's going to be red, black, even odd, high or low, and more times than not, it's just cool the way it works. It really, really is. And I did not have a bet here, so I did not go in. Went on the tall side, 30 red even. I still do not have a bet here, unfortunately. Well, that's not true. I do have a bet here. And we're only going in for 1 unit. So let's get our units. Wow, it looks like this video is now gone twice as long as my one that I had recorded earlier. Crazy. I mean, the other one was nothing but highs. I was going to show it to you since my recording session had crashed. I was like, well, I could keep my spreadsheet up and show it to you. And you're like, but that's no fun to just see the recording sheet. But if you're also interested in the recording sheet, give me a shout out. I can certainly get you hooked up. I can't share it with you. I didn't create it. I don't have the intellectual rights to it. Again, Steve does. But you can certainly reach out to Steve and get it from Steve. Hopefully, if Steve's watching, he's not going, boy, Mike, how many times did you screw up this time? I mean, it happens, right? It happens. So one of the cool things in working with Steve is he's not just working with you one-on-one. If you did happen to have a losing session, chances are it's probably your fault that you had a losing session. Keep your spreadsheet. Keep your notes. If you're using it on the piece of paper, right? Let's see if I have any of the tracking sheets down here. I certainly do. And you've got a tracking sheet with you, you're sitting at the table, you can take that tracking sheet, and Steve actually has seminars that he puts on. And when he does these seminars, they're really cool because it's a group of like-minded individuals. Yeah, we've all drank the Kool-Aid, right? But we've all learned on how to read the energy in the game. And what we'll do is he'll ask, does anybody have a losing session? Somebody will pop their hand up. Okay. start off by giving us those numbers that you had first before you started making your bets. And now we're going to look and see, as those have come out. So as a group, what would be the bet you'd make? Sometimes you've got two bets, and not everybody in the room has to confer and say, okay, this is going to be the bet I went with. You could have chose another bet than what that he's run on the spreadsheet, but you'll see it. Have never ran into a losing session doing that, and these were all from losing sessions. I mean, powerful stuff. So that's where my 6 numbers of bonus helped me out there. Right? It came back for the 22 black. 22 black high. Yeah, if I was playing just the 2, I'd have less money at risk and still won $5. I get it. I just like it this way. We all like what we like, right? That's why we'll have been married 34 years next month. So we like what we like. We love who we love. See, this is one of those times he's dealing with his patrons. He's like, there's a minimum bet here, sir. You have to make the minimum bet. You're putting on this column, you're getting these 6 numbers. Oh, ma'am. Sorry, sir. That was actually a ma'am. Couldn't tell by the hands. Couldn't see any jewelry. I mean, she got jewelry. I just didn't pay attention to it. So bets are in. Ball is moving. And we're looking for the tall ones. There's a tall one. And I already know what my next bet is. This makes it easy. So the next is going to be, actually this one could get screwed up here, but it could be black, even, and low. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Want to make a bet? You want to make a bet? I already did. It's on the low side. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Somebody's buying in. Somebody threw in some more monies. Chips are out. Just like sitting at the table. I've got no smoke in my face. Somebody could come up to the table with body odor, and it don't matter. It don't matter. They got stinky bad breath. I'm here. I'm in the comfort of my own home playing. Now, would I rather be across the world in Malta? Probably. That sounds expensive to get there. And typically when I go on vacations, I'm always too tired to go out and play. Too much time having fun. What'd I say? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got the 6. And with that, that closes out our session. Right? So we hit our goal for the day. Fantastic. I want to thank you for watching if you stuck on this long to see the perfect storm, because that was cool. But literally, you can see it coming, just like I did. I looked out at my scorecard and I said, it's going to be even, low, and black. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that's how easy it can come to you. Learn to read the energy in the game. You too can become a Padawan of casino income for life to change your life. It does take a little bit of investment, but Steve spends an awful amount of time. And that's what you're really paying for, is his time that he invests in spending with you. So there's a red, even, and low. So that's cool. So now we know it's going to come back for another, well, it's actually going to be black even high. Do you want to see? Should we stick on one more time, see if we can get another perfect storm? I've got $4. Should I go ahead and invest my 50 cents in black even low? And that's what we get, black even low. Who's better than us? Who's better than us? You got to see two perfect storms. I mean, come on. Come on, really? This isn't luck. The way that ball bounces, it's being drawn by the energy of the game. This, once you start down this path, it's like on the Matrix. Choose your path. You want the red pill or the blue pill? Which one do you want? Because this is an amazing rabbit hole. I wish there was room for everybody to learn how to play. This way, it is phenomenal. You just got to see it live, not edited. So until next time, Mike the Gambling Guy, I'm out.